OMG. What is it?
Well, we're going to not be drinking.
Well, I know, but in a regular game, you usually drink when you have or you haven't. Because it's like, never have I ever. Oh,
you drink if you haven't.
You have. Because never have I ever.
Oh, you do drink if you have, yeah. Because you learn a lot about people. And that's what this episode's about.
Dude, the book I'm reading right now, I have 3 hours left, and it is holy shit balls.
Naughty? Is that the one you're going to share?
No, I can't.
Oh.
No, I would, but this is like, she's into, like, what is it? It's like a fantasy. It's like a sex fantasy.
Uh-huh.
But it's almost like a rape fantasy.
Ew, I don't like that.
See?
I'm too much of a romantic. I want to be loved and
see this book. She's
sensually.
She's like, I want the like. She's like, he's like handcuffing her, gagging her with underwear, tape over her mouth.
See, okay, but that still could all be consensual. When you say
breath
rape,
play.
Yeah, I'm into that stuff. But when you say rape, I'm thinking.
So she's like, she had a dream,
a rape scene.
So she was like running through the woods. And she, like, hears something, and she's like, oh, my God, what is that? And then she's running, and all of a sudden she sees something in the corner of her eye, and she's like, what? And there's this guy standing there, and his little cloak and his white mask, and she's like, oh, my God. And so she starts running, and he, like, so she's all, like, running away from him, and he catches up to her and, like, grabs her by her throat, slams her down, and just goes to Pound Town on her. But the chase turns her on because it's like, in a way, she's in control of the situation.
This is mic check, so I'm sorry. I usually would have turned away, but your description of your newest erotica novel is so good. That's probably going to be in the beginning of this intro.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ooh. Is this taboo?
You know what this is.
What did you ever? What color are your underwear? What color are your underwear?
You're crass and not wearing any. It's your trippy hippie Alicia jumping on the mic from good old Utah.
Fuck. Danielle, I'm starting to feel this shit.
Welcome
to Hard Talks.
Seduction.
Where the talks are really hard.
His voice.
I thought this was Flaccid Talks.
This shit sound deep.
Ring. This is Hard Talks. Hard Talks. Hard Talks. You're listening to Hard Talks with a blonde and a hippie.
Brought here by Hard Talk Production.
Yay! Sorry, I had to get the computer charger before our computer died. But you are listening to Hard Talks with Blonde and a Hippie. I need to do more cardio.
Wow, you really do.
I was trying to be quiet. It's like when you try and do those light running steps, and it's almost harder. But I'm your trippy hippie Alicia, jumping on the mic from good old Utah. Joined this evening with my, excuse me, I'm very burpy today, my lovely co-host.
Took you long enough. God, your favorite blonde. Sarah. That's all I had.
God damn it. Oh, you guys, we made it to another weekend. Congratulations. Lord knows that's what I look forward to every week. Even though now I'm working on weekend days, I still look forward to it. So if you made it this far, you're awesome. Wherever you're listening to this, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you know how important you are. And all that hard work that you're putting in today, it fucking matters. That being said, because I already dropped an F-bomb, this is an 18 and up podcast. We curse like sailors. We talk all things controversial.
Contradictive.
Yeah, controversial, difficult, taboo, and wildly inappropriate. Meaning you would not have these conversations in your workplace unless
with
you
your
work
grandmother.
Unless you work in our salon.
Your grandma.
Or your grandma, yeah. But hey, maybe you need to have more of these conversations in those kinds of places. Who knows? But I just don't want to be responsible for your sweet children saying fuck or goddamn. Glad we got that in.
Or the fuckery is real.
The fuckery is real. So I went to
intense.
rave for New Year's. As of
That
last...
was kind of loud.
Yeah, I like that. After last recording, I was actually going the next day because if you guys listen to these, all of our episodes are like a week ahead pre-recorded. So I need to tell you about this show I went to because I need to throw out some shout outs really quick.
Shout out.
I had only planned to go New Year's Eve on Friday. I went with some great friends, great company. We listened to some fantastic music.
I was going to say Fantasia.
Fantasia. I had a fantastic, wonderful time. Met so many people. I'm sorry I can't remember you all, especially because by the end of the night, I was a little
Her trippy hippie
out of it.
was a little trippy.
A little trippy.
She needs to like write this shit down.
I do. I gave out over 80 stickers. At one point, I was literally just dancing through the crowd, tapping people on shoulders and handing stickers out. Usually I stop and like trade a bracelet or like stop and talk to them. But I was literally just like passing these out as I was walking through crowds.
You were having like a Johnny all the time.
Yeah, and we got a lot of new followers. So, biggest person I remember, I met this sweet girl. Her name is Morgan. Shout out to you, girl. She lives in southern Utah, but I don't even know. I don't even remember how we met. My friends like to make fun of me or joke with me because my new thing now is my name's Alicia. Nice to meet you. And so,
Nice to meet ya.
My friend Mike, he's like, I can't tell you how many times I said that. And then even after we got home, he was like, my name's Alicia, nice to meet you. My name's Alicia, nice to meet you. And I'm like, oh my God, am I that annoying? But it was just funny because
No comment.
I don't remember. Shut up. I don't remember meeting this girl or how, but she kind of latched onto me and I ended up getting a picture of her on my shoulders.
Okay, that was her.
Yeah. And, we got
I was
to
like,
talking.
damn, she's like strong.
I am strong. And I don't even know how I did that. I think I had help from some people in the crowd for sure because I was like, how did I stay balanced? I don't even remember.
I
don't even remember. Like, I saw the picture the next day and I was like, oh man, no wonder my neck hurts so bad. But she was a tiny,
my soul's a little tiny.
cute, tiny little girl. But she looks much older, like our age. And she was like, oh, I'm 19. And I was like, holy fuck, I'm getting old. But she was like, you need to come to day 2. And I was like, I didn't even know there was a day 2. And of course, this is in the crowd and all the laser beams are going off around us. So it's like basically us hugging, yelling in each other's ear. And she's like, you have to come. And I'm like, I can't afford it. This was a great experience, though. And she's like, I'll buy your day 2 ticket. And I'm like, don't tap me. And so I walk back to my friend that I was with, and he's like, you said no, you're an idiot. Go back over there. I did. I go back over there. I'm like, do you really want me to come? And she's like, hell yeah. Next morning I wake up and she sent me like money for my ticket over Apple Pay. And I was like, holy shit, that actually happened. And my friend, he's next to me. He's like, oh, yeah, I impulsively bought a ticket at 4 a.m. because I was like, oh, if Alicia's going, then I gotta go too because I gotta protect her. And I'm like, yeah. I got a tickle in my throat.
I can tell.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not from that, okay?
Yeah.
Yo, side tangent really quick. I
Oh,
follow
God.
this lady on Instagram. She's hilarious. Krista Horton, shout outs to you. She's just so fucking funny and has the best laugh ever. But she was doing a Q&A yesterday, and someone sent in, she was like, I heard that dentists know when you give blowjobs. And she was like, I need to know how this is a thing. And a bunch of dentists started writing in, and they're like, sometimes, like, if it's an intense, like, act of giving, there's some bruising or abrasions on the top of your mouth.
My God.
But But most of them responded, were like, no, that's not really a thing. But in my head, before
I
anyone
get it,
responded,
though.
I was like, is it because your teeth are extra white? Because some men are like, oh yeah, baby, like it's a tooth whitener. My cum, get it?
Gross. Let me just brush my teeth really fast. Now until you come in my mouth.
And floss. And floss.
And get it
Oh,
going.
sorry.
And go it.
Oh, I
And
just
go.
thought that was funny. But yeah, no, big shout outs to Morgan because our plan changed quickly and we ended up going night 2. And I literally only saw her for a hi and goodbye and a hug. Like she bought my ticket for night 2 and we didn't even really hang out. And I felt really bad because
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, she bought your ticket. She wanted to hang out. She would have like attached herself to you like a koala.
I know it's hard to find people at festivals, especially on psychedelics. Okay.
And I'm surprised you guys just found each other in general.
I know. And so that's my theory is like technology suddenly becomes very hard when you are on psychotropic drugs. And I got frustrated with my phone, put it in my fanny pack and telling the guys that were my protectors who impulsively bought their tickets at 4 a.m. to go with me. I'm like, if we find each other, it's meant to be. So it was
You go left, I go right,
Yeah.
and I'll see you on the other side, bitches.
it was a crazy weekend, but I got the rave plague from it.
Yeah, I can tell. Get your nasty ass shit away from me. I have a baby.
I have a negative
I like to
test.
kiss my baby.
I had COVID test
Well, I
and
don't want
everything.
to. I don't want to get your nasty gumbo, whatever it be.
No, don't shit. We're not sharing vapes, blunts, or cigarettes, and we're also not kissing strangers. So I think you're good.
Well, don't do any of that with me right now.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're good.
Well, you said with strangers. I'm not a stranger, you asshole.
I know. Just don't do those things at raves. But
You still will.
I still do. I just love everybody. Just love everybody. It's kind of funny. The first night I was so like consumed by all these new people that I don't even remember half the show.
Oh.
And they were late in dropping the ball on New Year's by like 3 minutes.
Damn.
I wouldn't have known that they dropped the ball unless Stockton tapped me on the shoulder and kissed me. And then when they did, it was funny. I am doing like a video and he's like behind me a ways, kind of yawning. And then he's like, oh, we're being filmed. And it's fucking funny. But yeah, big shout outs to Morgan. Shout outs to Nick. Shout outs to
Nikki.
Courtney. I had a post-it note and I didn't bring it down here.
Courtney. I'm trying to make a freaking ring out of this and it's not working.
I would have laughed if it landed in the candle.
Did it?
I don't know.
Because it looked like it did.
It kind of really did. But yeah, I can't.
Oh, shit, it did.
Cole,
Look at
shout
that.
outs to Cole and Christian. Oh, you are a good aim. Good thing that thing wasn't lit.
I would have melted it
I
like
would have melted
plastic.
it. Just shout outs to everybody. It was a great New Year's, great night. What'd you do on New Year's? What'd you do for Chase's birthday?
Jason's birthday. Happy birthday. We just went to his sister's house and played games. And then midnight came and we went outside, lit a firework, did some poppers. And I'm like, all right, peace out. We're going home and go to bed.
And did you
We
go to
did.
bed?
Yep. It wasn't his birthday.
Sex.
We did that prior.
Oh.
Because I said, by the time we get home, because we'll be at we'll be at your sister's until past 12 o'clock, it won't be your birthday anymore. So we got to do it now on your birthday.
Watch out to whoever my future lover is. On my birthday, I require at least 6 fucks on my birthday. Yep. Or maybe I should because I'm going to be 27 this
How
year.
does that work?
I don't know. What do you mean, how does it work? You
Well-
fuck multiple times a day. Don't you remember fucking like a rabbit? I remember marathon days
Well,
where
no,
it's like
I
you're
get
just
it.
in bed all day and you're like, I don't know if I can take it one more time, but then you just magically do and you're laying there and it's like, oh, we're touching and we're hugging and we're rubbing. And it's like, let's go again. You know?
I mean, yeah, like on a birthday, but his was like a holiday, and everyone's like, "Are you coming out? Are you coming out?" So how do we get like 6 times like back to back to back to back? Because guys, it takes them a hot minute to get going again.
Not if they're like. Anyway.
Are they? Do they need some like?
I can't think of the word. Not if they're inspired. That's still not the right word.
I mean, even then, like, want to take them like a hot minute to come. Like you're sitting there like getting dry rubbed at this point. And you're like, oh My God.
That's why you gotta be vocal with your needs. Like, if
Will
it
you
starts to
just
get dry down
come?
there, you just throw a little more lube on. You know?
All right.
What is the fucking word I'm trying to think of, goddammit? Not if they're driven. If they have enough, like, need to get it done. It's not even a need at that point, those marathon days. It's just like you're kind of like lost in each other and you just kind of, yeah. I've been told that I'm the machine, and it's kind of funny because in the beginning I was like, yeah, I'm the machine. I could go all day. And now, after fucking said person for a year, he's like, oh my God, you're the machine. We have to fuck again.
Like, at first he was really enjoying it, but I was like, holy
I know.
shit.
Guys are always like, oh yeah, I want a girl that could fuck all day, and then when they get it, they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yep.
Mhm.
I
And
guess
then you
I
get
am the
poor
machine.
Chase, and he's all like, you want to go? And I'm like, no.
No, I could do without.
I'm like, don't look at me. I could go the rest of my life without being touched. Thank you very much. Me and Caroline will go live in a hole
I feel
to
like
remind me.
I've stumbled upon something new in this first.
I need like lady blue pills. Are those a thing? Can I take those? Because Mama needs it. When I was on Prozac, oh my God, my sex drive went through the roof.
Well, since
And
you're
that's usually
still
like opposite.
less than 6 months at like postpartum, your hormones are still regulating. So it just may be that you don't have a high libido or sex drive right now, you know?
Oh my God, but it tickles so bad. Like, Chase was like touching me last night, and he was like barely brushing me. And oh my God, it like out of
Like,
control.
stop.
It was like out
Stop
of control.
it.
Like, he was like on like my stomach. And I'm like, babe, that tick, like
Stop
barely
it.
touching me. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it was like tickling. And then I had like Caroline trying to latch. And I'm like, there was just too much going on.
Too much sensation.
I'm like, this is just weird. I'm like, can you not touch me while she's trying to latch? It kind of makes me feel weird.
Is that how it came out too? He's
Yeah.
probably like, oh yeah, sorry, babe, sorry.
He's like, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, a little weird. And he's like, I know, I'm just kidding. It is kind of weird. But if you think about it, it really is. Like, I'm sitting here trying to nurse a baby. I can feel her sucking away on my nipple, and Chase is down there trying to get freaky. And I'm just like, I feel awkward. Like, I'm just like not enjoying it because I'm like, well, I don't want to enjoy it because I don't want to like turn like, it's like I'm nursing my child. It shouldn't be sexual in any way.
well, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Have you ever? It reminds me of. Have you ever?
Okay, then have Elliot be sleeping next
No,
to you.
no.
There we go. See, it's weird. Because that's how, even though she is 4 months old.
I was really drunk on a camping trip one time though, and
I mean,
Elliot
when
was
you're-
passed out,
but
and
when
I
you're
was like,
camping-
"Let's get nasty," and he was like, "No, derp."
No, derp.
There's a kid right there.
So he's sleeping. I mean, what do you do? Like, he's like, it's either he's in a sleeping bag away from you or he's in another, like, room. Like, why does it matter?
Well, that was my drunken thought process behind it. I was like, well, I just want fine.
I mean, and I think
I
too,
think I got
everyone-
angry too. I was like, I don't want it anyway.
Like, I'm gonna put it in my stomach. No, but everyone's all like, did you like that voice?
My God.
No, but everyone's all like, oh, Caroline sleeps with you. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, what of it? Mama needs sleep. And
When
they're
do
like,
you find time to be sexually active with?
well,
It's hard in the
when
beginning
she's
after kids.
laying there looking at us.
You have to make the time.
Yeah.
You have to carve out
Or-
time for sex.
Or like we just put her in her little like rocking thing and I'm just like, let her sit there and watch TV. I'm like, okay, I'm like, come take advantage. And Chase is like, I'm like, she's fine, just come on over. But everyone's like, what are you gonna do when she like sleep in your bed and gets older? I'm like, well, we're gonna have her bed. So if she's in our bed, we'll just go onto her bed.
You're gonna fuck in her bed? I think that's worse than
Why?
something happening downtown when she's breastfeeding. Why
It's
not
her bed.
Why not move her to her bed so you can fuck in your bed?
Hers is like, but like that's like, but her bed, it's like a child's bed. Why would we fuck in her bed? We'll just go in her room. Like we have a blow up mattress. Let's put the blow up mattress in there instead, like, because like she won't last.
That sounds like a lot.
I don't think
I would,
so.
while she's dead asleep, I would be like, here, little baby, let's scoop you up and put you in here for a quick
let's just
15-minute delight.
Scoop her up and just put her on the side and be extra quiet.
I have a difficult time being quiet. We've already established that. I can,
Okay, we used to live with my mother.
but it's not a like for mine to force myself to be quiet. What's the joy in that?
Okay, I used to be like super vocal until someone told me it was too much.
Who told you it was too much?
One of my ex-boyfriends, he's like, this is just too much. And I'm like, no, sorry.
I don't think there's.
know.
Fuck him. Fuck boo.
I'm like, I didn't know. I was like 18 and I was like, this is like my like what third time having sex. All right.
Most of the time, I don't even realize anything's coming out of my mouth until I'm like, oh my God.
Like someone like my vocal.
Sorry.
I'm just like, and Trace is like, no, I love it. And I'm like, do you? Oh, no. I mean, like, I don't know.
That reminds me, have you ever like gotten a phone call when you're in bed with somebody and you answer it and then suddenly they think it'd be funny to start fucking around with you while you're on the phone, especially if it's someone important like, I don't know, your dad or your ex-husband.
Your ex-husband. That would be fun. He's not like, let me just like get the giblets going and you're like,
Yeah, well, it's hard. It's hard because it's like you just want to get off the phone. And usually I don't answer phone calls. Obviously I don't answer phone calls if
only
I'm
if
busy.
like your child is away and said person with said child is calling.
Yeah,
you. That's the time I'm like, oh shit.
This has happened on the marathon days when the child is definitely away and they just think it's funny. And I've literally had to be like, phone to the face, yes, okay, gotta go. Like,
I mean, like, if it's your ex-husband, he's like, yeah, that's her sex voice. She's having sex right now. I'd be like, well, you're getting it. Why can't she get
I
it?
don't think he would recognize my sex voice because he never got the real one.
Oh.
Snap. Burn, bitch. True story. There was a lot of faking it with that one.
Ring, ring.
Ring, bitch. I hope if he ever hears anything, he hears that. Because it's true.
I know, right?
Long 6 years of vanilla.
I mean, damn, Chase.
Maybe that's why I'm so stuck on the person. Because the person that I have been. Because
Does he listen to this?
introduced. No, he stopped after Dre Rocka reamed his ass.
Oh, perfect. I was going to say, because we're talking about him, and you know who you are, bitch.
No, I'm not worried about it. He usually takes everything in stride anyways. He supports us in a lot of other ways by helping us with fucking candy production and all that shit. But anyway.
Oh, my God.
I think he like unlocked a beast in me that I didn't realize existed. And it was like,
Maybe.
oh my God, there's a whole new world. There's some butt stuff.
I wish I could like keep going with that, but I can't remember the lyrics.
A dazzling place I've never
There
known.
we go.
I don't think those are the right words, but it's
in there.
There have been some dazzling moments, and there have been some not dazzling moments that I don't want to rediscuss because my backyard gets a little sore.
Okay, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, well, it was an accident both times, and God help us, all of the women or men who have
he's all going
accidental
into like
slippage.
he's going into like Pound Town, and it like slips out. Yeah, it's gonna fucking hurt when he like reams your ass.
That happened on New Year's, and I was like, this is not the fuck I need to enter, like, to start the year off. Like, do it again.
Do it again. No, I mean,
Give me
like,
15 minutes to like catch my breath.
Honestly,
and you
though-
owe me.
honestly though, it sounds weird, but just try it. Get some butt plugs, get a lot of lube, and literally try it. It'll change your goddamn life.
If you're watching this, yes. I mean, I'm nodding at you.
No, but Chase, he's real good. He's real good. I broke it.
The bell broke.
He's a real good
A real good lover.
when he gets it.
Lover. Maybe that's why he's so good.
Yeah, maybe because he's
he
like,
gets
I only
it.
get it like once a month. I gotta make it good.
It's like a
Poor
midnight
guy.
snack.
He's like, babe, I can't keep using my hand anymore. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Hey, Jill's a nice lover. Let me tell you this.
I feel bad. Like, I guess I read it too, like on my what to expect app. But it's like a lot of women don't get back into that sexual thing about after having a baby.
It's because
And
you
I
need
was
to
already-
masturbate.
I was already,
No, I know how you feel about that, and I think
girl,
if
I can
you-
barely look at my
I
damn
know
vagina.
I know that that episode
I
last
think that
week.
is
You're
so
like, God,
weird.
I can't even look at my
feel
own vagina.
weird. I feel weird.
You can't. Get one of those little bullets, get in your shower, take the time for yourself, put on some music, light some candles, and just touch yourself. It's important. If you don't want to have sex with yourself, then why should anyone else?
See,
You know what I mean?
I need to go to a sex therapist.
I like fucking myself probably way too much. In fact, I
Should I
had
try a sex therapist to unlock my inner beast?
I think
bet I
you
would be
should.
I bet I would be a sex freak.
make all of your sex novels come into real life fruition.
The one I'm reading though, I think that one's that would be damn good, but that's a little intense.
You don't want to be raped.
Okay, no, okay.
I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny.
No,
I can't
it's
get
not
into that at
funny.
all.
It's not like that.
But it is.
Okay, I'll have to find the passage of how they explain it. It's a certain type of kink, the sex fantasy that they have. They're in control. They're in control of not being in control.
I like being in control.
So that's what she is. She wants that control, but it's she wants it to she wants that control, but then she's so she's in control of him being in control.
I like being in control until I'm not.
Then that way it's
if that makes sense.
so why no, but she's saying well, I'm in control of letting you do whatever you want. But these are my hard limits.
Okay, so there's a safety word. It's still consensual.
Yeah, he's yeah, of course. He's well, what? He's okay, what is your what do you not want me to absolutely not do? And she said this.
But basically, her
He's
kink
all right.
is being attacked, pretty much.
She likes the
chase
He
and
she likes the the feeling
being
of
kidnapped,
being
pretty
chased
much.
by him. Yeah, it's called. If you guys want to check out the book I'm talking about, it's called The Ritual: A Dark College Romance
Oh my!
by Chantel Tessier.
That's fitting.
Oh yeah, look at this
Ritual.
Look at that. Look at the cover.
It looks scary.
I mean,
Looks like a horror novel.
good
I
book.
said horror, not
It's-
whore.
it's a good book. But I mean too, yes, it is a horror book. But it's taking me fucking forever. But she does have a warning.
Sorry, I'm coughing so much,
all
guys.
books have warnings of what could be in there. So there are some books that I read that do contain.
Speaking of
certain
which, did I
things.
put a disclaimer in this episode?
Of what? Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay!
we were talking about the fuckery.
Okay,
and you were
thumbs up.
"Dude, you
Thumbs
said
up.
the F
Good
word."
job, Alicia. I did something right. And that's when you say, yeah, best friend, you
Boom.
sure did.
Yeah, best friend, you sure did.
Woo! Thanks.
If we ever got in a divorce with friends, I don't choose you. I'm kidding. Of course I would choose you. You're my best friend / business partner, so that would just be weird.
I can't wait for you guys to see this video because my face is almost appalled as when Sarah dropped the news of her pregnancy on another podcast.
I thought it was great. It was
That was like a slap to the face. Ho!
But it's
I wouldn't choose you either.
it's ours was a baby podcast. But that was awesome, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was we only had 5 or 6 episodes out
That's
then.
me as I
But-
burped.
Yeah, we need a burp reel, that's for dang sure.
It was mine was barely anything.
Mine was really loud in the,
Yours
in the
was
mic check, huh?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Take what back?
Nothing.
Exactly. I love you, bish. Girl, you know I'd choose you 10 out of 10.
What would you do without me?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do without you either.
But-
who would listen to me cry all the time? Who would keep
Good
the cheese from
Lord.
sliding off my crapper?
I mean, let that slide off. I mean, I'm the cracker that, takes your cheese.
You're my
it slides
cracker.
off onto my cracker.
You're my favorite cracker.
You're my favorite
Oh,
cracker.
Okay.
You vanilla bean?
I ain't vanilla no more. That's even an episode coming up in a few weeks. Am I vanilla?
Yes. Yes. I am.
Well, we're going to make goals for Sarah.
I need to talk to a sex therapist.
Oh, that'd be fun. We should get one on the show.
Yeah.
Let's get Mariah back here from Salty Sex
I mean,
Cast.
shit, man.
She's not a sex
I need-
therapist, but she's a sex educator.
I need help with that because I just I need to learn to be comfortable with my body and not judge myself.
That's why I'm saying, dude, it may sound really uncomfortable to you. I know, because I know masturbation has always been difficult for you.
God.
But it also teaches a new level of self-confidence. And like, I also feel like there's a level of meditation that gets involved, because when you hit that right spot, you get so into your own head and your eyes are closed and your head's rolling back. And it's just like, oh, I'm awesome.
I want to get this because her
Ooh.
freaking review is hilarious. There's one part I got to read to you.
So describe the shape of this dildo. So for
it's-
those who can't see
it's on Amazon for under $50. It's
Snap.
called the Clitoral Sucking Vibrator G-Spot Clit Dildo. Waterproof, rechargeable clitoris stimulator with 10 suction and vibration pattern sex toy for women. Pink.
Wait, so it sucks?
Yeah, so right there it sucks it and it hits your D-spot all at the same time. So it's like $45.99.
It's like an actual. See, so I have a friend. His name is Jimmy.
It's called Tracy's dog.
It's my favorite friend. But he has like a clitoral stimulant like that, and then it's just a regular dildo. But since it looks like a boomerang shape, an L shape, for those who can't see it,
It's like a UL shape.
I can imagine that would be fantastic.
So I want to try it. You should try
Is
it.
it a 5-star
Kit-
rating?
Yeah, oh, this person, I gotta read this review.
Wow,
It is hilarious.
That's the title.
Yeah. So she goes, I'm gonna like kind of skip some of it because it's like a really long post.
That should be the episode's name. Wow, just wow.
Yes. Wow. Just wow. So she goes, from everyone's reviews, I've had high expectations, under $50, you know, like don't get your hopes up. Her friends bought it and said, told me of its power, warned me to take the day off, hydrate, above all, do some stretches. I thought they were being such drama queens. She gets it plugged in, you know, she has 10 kids, whatever. So,
Really?
So her kids are at school.
Oh.
So she's got to pick it up. She doesn't have very much time, right? So
Uh-oh.
she plugs it in. She's sitting there getting like reading a book or whatever. She goes, I play with the settings on my hand to test the fine machinery out. The vibration for the G-spot the G-spot part is quite strong. I'm impressed. Next, the suction. So many levels. Interesting. 10 levels for the clitoral.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
help
God.
us.
The 10 times for the G-spot. She's like, I never use a clit suction type simulator, so she had nothing to compare it to. She's like, time to solo party. So she found the placement for the clit a little too low for her shape. Took her a minute to get everything figured out. This is a bit time consuming and slightly frustrating. And then she goes, I started the clit on low, which I barely felt. Unbeknownst to me, it wasn't lined up 100%. So, me being me, I decided to go from 0 to 60 in 3.5.
Oh, God.
She hit that suction button to levels 5 or 6, hit the G-spot button as well, made a minor adjustment on the suction placement. At least I think that's what happened because I'm pretty sure I blacked out. Listen to this part. My legs went straight out like those goats who faint when scared. She's like, I never came so fast and so hard in my life. I squirted. I have never done that. I frantically tried to turn it off, but ended up where it is. Oh, I can't hold on. I ended up hitting more buttons and turning up higher. She's like, I'm pretty sure I levitated. This time my soul left me and God himself said, child, it is not your time. Go back to the little pink light.
The little pink light.
She's like, I shook for a good 5 minutes. I couldn't get up off the bed if I wanted to.
That's how you know it's good.
So in conclusion, this met and exceeded expectations. Hydrate. Make sure you don't have to do anything that involves decisions or brain power for the rest of the day. And for the love of God, stretch like you're about to run the 500-meter
It
dash.
sounds like she shouldn't have gone and picked up her kids.
I know,
she
right?
couldn't drive after that.
She had a couple hours to spare. She's like, it said it was like a 2.5 hour charging time. Now that thing charges in like an hour and a half, and she's like, all right, dude, I love
She
a
was
good.
under
I love
the
a little
influence
clit
of the best
suction.
goddamn orgasm she's ever had in her life.
We should try it. I'm gonna get that because I do like a little good clit action.
I like to see that you're excited about it. That's a good idea, especially if it's cheap. We should. You know, that reminds me because
Makes me feel uncomfortable thinking about it.
a guy had never.
I always had the baby. Do I just leave her on the bed and then like go into the bathroom and like not have to pick her up for an hour?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to feel weird about it. You made that baby from fucking, so. It's
Oh, that's right. Chase used to hit her head.
it's life. It's life.
Her head was so far down. Oh my!
But it's funny
Can't cut
because
nothing out.
it's funny because I had never like a guy had never made me squirt before until said person I've been sleeping with,
I
and it
didn't
was like a
know.
shock.
I
It
didn't
was
know
like-
what that was until someone from a Pure Romance
The
party.
Pure Romance
She said,
party
if
I
you feel like you're
threw?
gonna pee, because I'm like, I'm gonna pee, hold it in. She's like, let it go, and
The first time
It
I
just, like,
ever
dribbles down in your-
squirted or like gushed was from one of those bullet vibrators I bought from said Pure Romance party, and it was like, oh my god, my sheets are fucking wet after. And I was like, I didn't know that was possible. And that's why I say, like, all women have the capability.
You were
to do it.
faking your shit too for the how long?
My
so.
whole up until I was 23. I lost my virginity at 15. So
That's
yeah,
never,
I mean,
that's never fun. We should have a
my whole
episode about
sex
that, too.
career up to that point. We will.
Because there's a lot of people out there that can't talk to their parents about having sex, and it hurts like a damn bitch.
Yeah, and it's not enjoyable.
No, it's gross.
You shouldn't be
Your
afraid to
first
speak
time
up
is
about.
absolutely terrible.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be worried, like, to speak up about what feels good and like what doesn't. Like, some women or men too, get uncomfortable with like air quotes dirty talk, like, oh yeah, baby, that feels good. Yeah, right there. But sometimes you need that, and it reinforces some encouragement and zest back into it. And it's like, yeah, baby, let's
Maybe some people like vocal. Like Chase is not vocal at all.
I'm a
Like,
sexual little
he'll,
being.
He'll sit there and he'll go, and his face, he has a really sexy face, and he goes, and then like it gets super sensitive, so I try to like get off, and he's like,
No,
Like, don't
Sarah,
worry.
we're putting this on our first shirt in a hashtag. An orgasm a day keeps the doctor away. Or an orgasm a day keeps the anxiety away.
why do you think?
Or an orgasm a day
Was it
keeps the
you?
stress away.
Yeah, was it you that said STIs and STDs are so high in nursing homes?
Yes, it was me, yeah.
They're getting it, why can't you?
Exactly. Get it with yourself.
They don't give a shit anymore.
This whole episode, if you take
I'm gonna
anything
look that
away
up.
from
I'm gonna
it,
look that up.
is to go home
Do
and
you have
flick
Amazon?
your bean and love yourself.
I don't want to look up on my Amazon because my brother and sister-in-law use my Amazon.
I don't-
So I'm all like, cause it always has like, look, recently reviewed, or like when you go into like the search engine, it has all this, and I want to look up clit sucker, and they'd be like, damn, what is she into?
It's for the podcast.
Don't worry, it's
for-
a gag gift.
It's for educational purposes, okay? Okay. Fucking A. No,
But if you know me, and if I can pleasure myself, literally anyone can pleasure themselves.
No, I'm going to put that on our list of episodes, upcoming episodes. We're going to talk about squirting because I have some good stories. But, we're 35 minutes in. For the last 30 minutes, I wanted to hit on a topic thrown at us from a listener from Ohio. His name is Clint. Shout outs to you.
Clint,
Columbus, Ohio. Clint.
Ohio.
He suggested that we play Never Have I Ever so people
I got
can
it.
get to know us even better. Like, you don't fucking know us well enough. Like, oh, God. You know I'm not well when I'm not, like, posting shit on social media because if I'm in a
24/7 all day, every
positive
day.
PMA, if I'm having a
Okay,
good
wait.
PMA day, what?
Did you ever post announcing who we are? Because you did me, but you never did you.
No, I never did meet, but we're having
But you did me!
Yes, I did you. I'll do a bio.
Should we do like a new one now because I'm not pregnant anymore?
Do you want me to delete the old one?
No, I want you to add a new one with
Okay.
our pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll do a bio, I guess, for myself. I just feel like, especially while
I
you're
gotta
on
get that
maternity
sweater.
leave, and what the times that I solo casted, I feel like I really put everything out there. And so it's
No,
like,
just like I know, but like a lot of like our listeners might not listen to it. I don't know. It would just be nice to have
our listeners might not listen
Well,
to it.
I mean, not what I
Or
meant,
have
but I'm
heard
just
it.
saying it'd be nice to have a bio out there for new listeners to see.
Yes,
and
I
on
understand.
our Instagram, and they're like, "Oh, that's cute. Who's this? Who's these little two
I
people?"
appreciate you wanting to promote me. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying, bitch. I'm trying.
No, but like when I was solo casting, I put everything out there. So I feel like on my personal Instagram and social media, I really haven't posted much because it's like, if you want to know what's going on in my life, go listen to podcasts. Like,
I mean, it's a lot easier.
everything I post
You
is on
can't
our
like type as fast as your brain is going.
everything I post is on our podcast page. But
Everything.
anyways, it's great. So thank you, Clint, for listening. You're awesome. we're not going to be drinking to this Never Have I Ever, but we're drinking our coffee. You hear my
Mine's
ice?
almost gone.
I pee too fast. I have a very small bladder. Okay.
I've gotten a lot better since I had a baby, except for when I like laugh now, I gotta like clench. I gotta do like my Kegel. Kegel and then laugh.
Kegel. A lot of guys don't know what that is. We're going to add that to the squirting episode.
Oh, my milk just came in.
I'm going to hook over, help you lean over. That song, WAP has a Kegel in it. I can't remember the lyrics, but anyways.
I'm doing Kegels
Never
right
have I
now.
ever. You're the host
Hold
of this
on.
game, Sarah.
I'm doing my Kegels. I gotta concentrate. My milk
Flex
is
that
coming
pussy.
in.
Flex that pussy.
If you ever breastfed, it freaking hurts when your milk comes in.
That letdown, yeah.
Oh my God, it hurts. You wouldn't think it hurts, but it freaking hurts. Like, why does it hurt? I don't know.
We're freeing the tatas today.
I had to wear Brooks. I'm wearing a white shirt. All right, never have I ever. This one's kind of dumb. We're gonna do it anyways. Can we
I
go
could
through?
spin that one.
What?
I could spin that one.
This
Just ask it.
never have I ever. No, not tripped at a restaurant. That doesn't make any sense.
Tipped.
Tips. Oh my God, I can't read.
I
I
usually
I thought it said trips. I'm like, that's stupid, but never tipped. Okay.
since we work in customer service industry cutting hair, I always try and leave a tip. If I
no matter
can't
how bad you are,
leave
if
a
you're
tip,
bad, I'll
I
leave
can't
$2.
afford to go out to dinner. That's my philosophy.
I mean, shit, like they gotta do. I mean, even if you're a shitty server, I'll still leave you a little, like maybe $1 or $2. It might not be amazing.
yeah, I may
tip,
not be the
but-
best tipper.
I mean, hey, it was shitty service. At least I left you something. I'm not that person.
I
that
was
gives
an
you, like,
asshole
you know.
in high school where we would fuck with people who were bad servers or asshole servers. And I remember one time we left a whole tip and change, and it was like covered in milkshake. That was rude. But
That is rude.
to that question,
At least I leave them clean money. That'd be like $1 or $2.
that was when we were 16. Come on.
That's true.
Have you ever dined and dashed?
No,
I have.
it gives me anxiety
That is the only time I've never tipped.
because you dined and dashed.
With my friend Michelle in Wendover. Yeah, funny times. We ran out of the casino thinking like they were going to stop us or something. And I'm pretty sure that
Did you want to be stopped?
I'm pretty sure that buffet and like the Rainbow Hotel in Wendover,
God.
Nevada, or what the fuck ever. I'm pretty sure that we would have died from food poisoning. But
Probably. They're like, they didn't pay their fine. It was shit food anyway.
yeah,
Never have I ever had a surprise party.
I've thrown a lot of surprise parties for people. Never have I ever had one. Guess I'm not that special.
No, you're not. What's your part-time lover's number?
I don't remember.
Shit.
I don't have him saved in my contacts. Remember?
I'll have to add him on Snappy Chat.
Yeah.
Never have I ever talked to myself and a stranger heard me. I think everyone does that.
I think everyone does that too.
Oh, my friend. She said, hold on, let me find it. She texted me and I'm like, what the hell? She texts me and she goes, oh, here we go. She goes, do you have an internal monologue? Can you have conversations with yourself in your head?
I do it constantly.
So you can hear yourself in your head, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So her husband read a fact that only 30% of the world can hear their voice in their head.
What?
Right? So, like,
Really?
yeah, like, what? How does that work, though? Like, I'm over here, like, how do you read? Because, like, I read to myself, and sometimes, like, I'll even...
That just shattered my mind.
Right? I know. I was like, what the hell?
You mean not everyone can... That's not normal?
I don't know. I guess not. She's like, I never met someone who can't talk to themselves in their head. Like, does that make sense? Like... Can you hear yourself talk in your head? Like when you're reading, can you like hear yourself talking in your mind?
Yes.
Like I can. Like when I'm reading, I'll even go over like if it's a guy talking and I say it like a certain way, I'll like reread it in the voice that like how it says like, oh my God, she's screaming. I'll be like, oh my God, in my mind. You know,
or
what
you
I
hear
mean?
different voices based off
Yeah.
of character build. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But even myself, when I talk to myself in my own head all the time.
I have like a full-on conversation
I really
up in
do.
this bitch.
I go back and forth. Do you think that's a good idea? Probably not. Not. Are you going to do it anyways?
Probably.
Exactly.
I mean, it's weird.
Maybe that's a bigger 30% than we think.
I don't know.
You guys
We'll
write
have
in. I need to know now.
We gotta look that up.
I need to know. I mean, I'm sure like a lot of the super smart brainiacs, that makes more sense because they're more like textbook, like You know how sometimes super smart people are kind of like socially inept. I even was to someone I was
They have,
like,
like
don't you hear
Asperger's
that?
almost?
Don't you hear that little voice like your conscience sometimes in the back of your head, or it's not even it is your conscience, but it's like
It's like your voice in your head.
it's your intuition.
Like you are talking like to yourself in your head.
yeah, it's like when you
I
get
don't know how
that
to
gut
explain
feel,
that.
it's a gut feeling,
Yeah.
but that little voice in the back of your head kind of tells you what to do, what not to do. I asked someone like, "Don't you ever hear that voice?" And they're like, "Yeah, they're usually telling me to do the wrong thing." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I don't
You're
listen
like,
to that."
"Whoa,
then."
that's
But
your evil one.
that's
Listen to the
crazy.
angel on your right side."
Oh, right into Hard Talks with B&H. That's a good one.
I thought that was good. I had to remember because it was like, have you ever had like a talk to yourself out loud? Have you ever stolen from a friend? That's a guess from you?
Yeah, when I was
I feel
younger,
like
yeah.
everyone's stolen when they were little.
It wasn't even my friend. It was my own mother. When I was 6, I didn't even remember this. Okay, I stole her wedding ring.
Did
Yeah.
you try pawning it too?
No, I was little. Like I was really little, and it was years. Like my dad even bought her a new ring.
Oh damn!
And then when we moved from Minnesota to Utah, I found it. Like, you know how boxes of jewelry come with like the foam inside?
Yes.
My mom had given me like old boxes of jewelry and like the foam. So I'd like padded all the bottom of my jewelry boxes with that. And we were unpacking all the stuff, and out from under one of these foam pads falls my mom's diamond wedding
Oh
ring.
my god.
So yeah, that was shitty.
You're
Shitty
like,
little me.
I found your ring, Mom.
No, I think she's
don't-
the one that saw it, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And at that point, she couldn't even be mad because she was just happy she finally found it. But
You're like, I know, either. It just like fell into the phone.
yeah, I mean,
We were moved, Mom. It came out of nowhere.
I've talked about my past life and why I've been arrested, and I used to have sticky fingers, and it took me getting into a lot of fucking trouble and being on probation and paying thousands of dollars in fines to learn my goddamn lesson. And
So wipe your hand to put some flour on your hands.
my stupid 18-year-old ass, like I needed that though because I was headed down a very, very
We
bad
wouldn't be
path.
here.
Between
Unless you
drugs
did.
and thievery and lying and not knowing who the fuck I was and compound chicken.
Oh my god.
Compounding
chicken.
all of my bullshit into
About
stupid relationships so it would never work. You know what I mean? Just a bad time. So yeah,
Yeah, about
that was a long roundabout story. You're welcome.
That's some bad
Now you guys
shit.
really know me.
Never have I ever been in a meme. I don't
Never.
think it. Oh, that's
Never.
weird.
Not
I was
yet.
gonna skip it, but what?
Not yet. We will be. The first person to make a meme out of me and Sarah or this podcast, I
Do
will
it.
send you a Hard Talk shirt.
You're giving those things away like candy.
Candy.
Never have I ever had replaced light bulb in an apartment or house.
I have.
I mean, I have.
I have to replace like 15 light bulbs in this house right now.
I know. I was gonna say like our bathroom light. There's like the big bulbs. There's like 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one's out, one light's 2 out, then 2 lit.
The light in my basement,
Yeah.
bathroom's out, that light bulb's out.
Oh my god.
There's like 4 light bulbs and the strung up ones in my living room that are out. Yeah. No.
I mean, it's fine. It happens.
Send me light bulbs.
Never have a
I have a good joke really quick. How
Sorry.
many emo kids does it take to change a light bulb?
emo.
Yeah. Emotional.
None because they don't know how to change a light bulb.
None, because they'd rather sit in the dark and cry.
I was pretty good.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of like Patrick. SpongeBob and Patrick always like sits there and he gets his like and he has like his little front teeth hanging out. It's like
Oh my god.
Because I was like this, I was like I could see my teeth over there. So I was like,
Your little chipmunk cheekies?
Kerr,
Krr.
Kerr. Sometimes I can do that pretty good.
Sometimes I cannot.
Oh damn, that was a good one. I can't do my R's. I can't.
That sounded good.
Exactly.
Now you're just trying to fuck up.
Never have I ever been to a wedding.
What? Next.
Never have I ever been to a concert.
I've never been to any concerts.
Never have I ever cried myself to sleep. I have.
I do that regularly.
Yeah, right? That's like a story of my life.
I do
man.
that like laying next to people.
I like me and Chase. Like sometimes I'll like get in my head. I'll start crying. He's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like,
Yep.
"Nothing." I'm fine."
It's a spiral, the downward spiral of anxiety. Like, just
like
roll over
one
to the side.
one thing happened, and then like everything else. Like he said, he like will say something, and I'm like, "You hate me, and you want a divorce," and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I know, I get it."
Oh my God. Just roll over to the side, cry silently because you don't want them asking questions. Anyway,
Right, you're just like, "I'm fine."
that just took a really depressing turn.
That did. Never have I ever had a teacher I liked.
Oh, I wanted to smash my
I like all
11th
my
grade
teachers.
English teacher. I still would like to smash my 11th grade
Maybe
English
my
teacher.
third grade teacher. She was scary.
You want to smash
No.
your third grade teacher?
No,
who was scary?
I didn't like my third grade teacher.
I thought the question
Is
was.
it never have I ever had someone that you didn't like?
Oh no, I was thinking. And you know what? My Bible teacher
I mean,
in
if
8th
you wanted
grade.
to smash him, go for it.
Oh, my Bible teacher in 8th grade, he was fucking hot too. Oh, I'm flapping my arms
was a
like
hot-
wings. Like,
My third grade teacher was a bitch.
my third grade teacher was a bitch too.
Dude, my best friend in third grade, guess what his name was?
Chase.
Yes. Literally, it was Chase. So me and Chase, our third grade teacher, was an asshole. I could not get my times tables to save my life. Literally, ask my mother. We tried everything. My dyslexia with numbers, like I still have it. Like ask my husband Chase. Like he's like, "Babe, you're horrible." I'm like, I don't know what the hell's happening. So we tried it, and like every time you get your times tables, you'd get a scoop of ice cream. And by the end of the week, when you had all 12 scoops,
We did that
you
too.
had an ice cream party,
Ice
and
cream
I was
sundae
so
party.
excited. I brought my own little chocolate syrup.
I couldn't get my 8s.
I couldn't get any of them.
8s were hard for me.
I got like
still am
1,
bad at-
2s, and 5s, and then 12s and like 9s because you have your little hand trick. But I couldn't get them, and I was so excited for this ice cream party. She's like, "Bring whatever toppings you want." I'm like, "Hell yes, let's go!" Ice
Oh,
cream.
they didn't supply it for you?
No,
Those
they're like
cheap asses.
Well, she like had some, but she's like, "If you want something, you can bring it out." So I brought my own little chocolate sauce. So I was like, "Hell yeah, ice cream party in third grade!" And she pulls me and Chase aside, and she goes, "Now, would it be fair to let you guys have ice cream when all the other kids worked really hard to get their timetables, but you didn't?" And I was like, "Bitch,
I did work
what?"
hard.
So she made us go into a complete opposite room and do our timetables with a tutor.
Oh.
While everyone else in class had an ice cream party.
She was trying to encourage you to
No, she was a bitch about it.
oh yeah.
And
I had a lot of rude
her
teachers.
earrings, like I could just like they were too heavy for her ear and they were all stretched out and gross. I'm like, "You old hag."
But you know, it's kind of funny. Like if we both had different third grade teachers, we probably would be better at math for one, and maybe
mean, be
we'd
nicer.
Maybe we would have gone down different career paths because my third grade teacher is the reason. I know he was the reason that I'm so bad at math because that
I
is a
suck at
key
math.
grade where you learn your multiplication, your fractions, your decimals, your percentages.
My second grade teacher, she was awesome.
I learned none
Third
of that.
grade,
I moved here.
ooh, my fifth grade teacher was a homophobe, and not a homophobe, but he was.
What?
Yeah, my fourth.
Homophobe it means when
I know,
you're against
I was weird, but he was gay and he touched little boys.
pedophile.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, he was a pedophile. He was a weird ass. My fifth grade teacher was a pedophile. I don't know why I said homophobe.
I remember in 9th grade there was this kid in our class who fucked the female teacher. She
What
went
grade?
to jail. It was 9th grade. It was in 9th grade.
You're like what? 14?
Yeah. Yeah. She went
How
to jail.
old was she?
I don't
30?
know. She was a young teacher.
Oh, ew.
She
Why
was
would
a-
anyone?
I don't know.
You're a ninth grader. You're pretty hot for a ninth grader.
My educational
Could you
experience
think that
was
like
weird.
Like now? Could you imagine like going after like a little ninth grader?
no, imagine
They're freaking weird.
prepubescent boys
Ew.
are not my thing.
No, why would you like?
I like hair. I
There she
like
goes.
beards and I like some chest hair.
Oh, I
and-
loved. Oh my god. Okay, the other night, Chase was holding Caroline, and she would sit there and she'd stare at him, and you could see her little eyes going like this, moving back and forth. And her little hand, she slowly put her hand out, and just touched his face so tenderly. I was like, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my God. The way they were looking at each other, literally my heart just like exploded.
And was his chest hair hanging out at the top?
No, it was like his facial hair. And she just like, the way she was looking at him, pure love. Like,
love
oh my God. I burst into tears. Chase is like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh, that's cute.
But I do. I love facial hair.
I do.
I mean, it makes you look like older.
Even dating
I
someone
like older guys.
who's 2 years younger than me feels like a
because
huge
facial
gap.
hair. Because when they when Chase shaves,
Well, yeah,
he
he's
looks
past
like he's
puberty,
15,
but-
and I'm like,
The mental state too. I mean, like you could be so much older mentally, even
Yeah.
by a year. You know, you're
So
if
true.
you're the same age. Like, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and all the women speak Venetian, and men just
Right.
don't know what the fuck is up. You know. Like, anyways,
we're on a
next
planet
question.
all its own. Oh, I mean, unlock.
Fuck you. I know it's not like good to talk about people
Ooh, I just
badly
like
from
hit my
when they're.
nose.
I can't talk. I know it's
Dude,
bad.
I'm trying to say like, have I never, have I ever, and I'm like, hello.
I can't even say that. It's bad to talk ill of the dead, but yeah, my third grade teacher, Mr. Bates, he was not good.
I don't know if my third grade teacher's dead or not, but she was a
He
bitch.
died the next year. I've talked about this on the show. Like he literally first week of fourth grade, the guidance counselor took all of the kids who went to that school because it was a new school that opened up. So we all kind of transitioned based off of where we lived. But they pulled all the kids from his class in, had us write a condolences card. We didn't even know what that meant.
What the hell?
So that was like
You're in
my
fourth grade.
that-
You're like,
yeah, that was my
happy
first experience
condolences.
of
Whatever the hell that
death. Like
Yeah.
I had great
Were- like,
grandparents who died,
Were
but
parents like mad about that though?
no, they didn't get. Fuck, my parents know. I don't even think they fucking knew until
think
I
that's
came
just
home and
weird.
told
Like,
them.
why would you have a class write a condolences paper for your third grade teacher?
But there was so much drama in third grade because we moved here and I lied a lot and I told people that my parents didn't love me and they
Oh
didn't
my
want me.
God.
So Mr. Bates was the one who called like CPS on him and it was a whole fucking thing. I was a really bad kid.
My God, your poor
I
parents.
just wanted attention, I guess. Guess I wasn't getting it from them. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Mom. Anyways, never have I
Shit.
ever. Fuck you, Mr. Bates. Anyway.
He's dead. Leave the poor man
Well,
alone.
he was a shitty teacher. He never should have been one.
Never have I ever seen someone in help but didn't lend a hand. I think we all do that. To
I
be
don't
honest.
give money to panhandlers anymore.
Oh my gosh! Never have I ever witnessed paranormal phenomena.
Great last one to end on because my God, Sarah. So last night or the night before, Elliot's laying in bed with me. I get him in bed, but I like took his iPad away, and usually those time out on themselves. The screen just goes black. And I'm laying in bed.
I have a story to tell you after
and
this.
suddenly I look over and like the screen is still on. Like it's just like a bright glaring light on the wall and mirror next to me. And I'm just like, well, that's weird, you know. It'll turn off
that's
by
weird.
itself. And since I had just walked into Elliot's room, a few minutes later, I start hearing this noise playing over and over and over again. So I sit up in bed thinking like, oh, maybe I hit a toy walking out. Maybe it's all battery's almost dead. I don't know.
It happens.
But I sit up and I kind of look down the side of my bed and the fucking iPad had turned back on again, but it was on the camera and it was just taking pictures, like burst shots over and over and over again. So we should look at those and see if it caught anything.
Yeah.
But I had a listener email in and they were like, it's weird that the last story you mentioned, the song that you brought up, that it was playing. And I was like, well, what was weird
my
about
phone
it?
vibrated and I about shit my pants.
What was weird about it? And they're like, even the words that you said in the last episode, it started playing Adele's Hello from the Other Side. But then I was like, oh,
Yeah,
hello
you
from the
get
other
it?
side.
I got it when you said that. I don't know how you didn't get it.
It didn't click with me. It was just
could. I was like,
it was
oh,
literally just the
shit.
song that came on, and I was
But
like,
why that specific song?
maybe it was in alphabetical order and Adele's at the top. I don't know.
That's
Of
do you even
my
have that-
iTunes library.
Do you even have that song on your?
I do.
Can you look up your iTunes library right now? Let's see what. Oh my God! freaking me out.
I know,
Things are touching me
I
now.
have goosebumps. And then what was the other? Oh, I come home today, right before you got here.
Today.
And I was maybe gone like 25, 30 minutes, dropped Elliot off at school. And I always have my thermostat set to 72 degrees. And
That's warm.
I come back inside from dropping him off, and it's freezing in here. I was like, what the
Freezing.
fuck? Like, oh shit, did my heater go out? That's the last thing I fucking need right now.
Especially in the winter.
Go over to the thermostat, and it had been set to 55.
Ooh.
And Sarah's whole thing is like, well, you know, sometimes it has an automatic schedule. Like maybe it thinks you're at work, and then it turns down to conserve energy while you're gone.
That's
and I
pretty
was
cool.
like, no, but I know. I've never had it happen before. Like I've never come home from being gone unless I turn it off.
For like 5 minutes.
Or like I've never come home from work and it just like be turned all the way down like that, set to an automatic schedule. So I was like, oh, that's weird. It was 55 degrees in here.
That's cool.
So yeah, then I turn it back up and I'm Snapchatting her about this today, right before she got here. And I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of starting to freak me out, man. Like, I think we need to sage this place or something just because I feel like, well, especially because we're talking about it. I'm sure that's why more occurrences are happening, but I'm just like noticing more and more things.
Set your boundaries.
What else was there? There was something else. I already told you guys about the milk and stuff. There was something fucking else. iPad, I don't know. Just a lot of weird things.
So I dropped Bebe off. And I told Kylie about this. And I'm like, she might have a ghost in her house. And Kylie goes, I'm like, her iPad started going off. And she goes, is it that or is it the government? I
Same
was
thing.
Like, I mean, sure.
Same thing.
Whatever. No.
Oh my God.
So that makes you feel better. Just think it's the government messing
I don't
with
know.
you.
When
But I
you-
don't know what's worse.
I think they're equally terrifying. But
Yeah.
they're both like these entities we can't necessarily like. I don't know. Well, next time Angel comes, which is in a couple of weeks, we should sage this house because I sent him that Snapchat too, and he's like, "Sell your fucking house." I'm like, I might have
I mean,
to.
it is an old house.
I don't know. For all of our logical people who are listening, they're gonna break this down and be like, "Oh, it's this, this, and this." But I'm just like, you know,
But Elliot's seen.
I can only ignore it for so long before I'm like, no, this shit's actually happening. Like, it's not, I don't know.
Set your boundaries.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm being watched in the shower. Maybe that's why I get off harder sometimes. I don't know. Anyways, you guys,
Ooh.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Sarah, I love you.
I love you, bitch.
I love you, bitch.
Doesn't sound like it, but I do.
I know, she really does.
I really do.
I know.
It's for content.
There's
Don't
not a
worry.
day that goes by that we don't speak to each other.
That's true. Whether it be like Snappy Chat or at work.
It's usually
on
over
the
stupid
potty.
shit. It really is usually on the
podcast,
potty.
not the and that too.
Yeah.
Usually always go to the bathroom and I'm like, hey yo, or like I just got out of the shower this morning and I'm like, I'm in a towel, don't worry. Oh, nip slip.
Oh, I can find that. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, but we hope that this weekend treats you right.
And
Go out,
amazing.
Have some fun. Treat yourself. Be
It's
proud of all the
freezing.
hard work that you put in this week.
It's pretty warm today.
We see you guys. We see all that hard work.
I see you, bitch. I
Just-
see you, gorgeous.
Yeah, keep it up. Just know your worth and know that we love you. And
You're
thank
amazing.
you for supporting all of our
Through
ridiculousness
this freaking year.
and splendor
We
here at
love
Hard
your
Talks.
faces, even though we don't know what you look like.
Send us a picture.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, if you want to, that'd be
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
but-
Until next week, though. Don't do anything
See
we
you
wouldn't
next
do.
week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I'll talk about them.
Yeah.